Welcome back to UBU podcast. It's your boy Renai, and we're here with a special guest today. I'll let him introduce himself.
I'm James, PC Preston.
PC Preston's in the building. He's here to talk about safety, student safety, right? Basically, student safety and what that means. So tell me, what is your role in the UBU?
I've been here since February last year, so 11 months now. Hopefully, most people have seen me around campus. I'm a fully operational police constable. I've got everything but a taser, pretty much. I'm on campus to just assist the students, really.
Yeah.
Just make the campus a safer place for the students and the staff and anyone coming on campus.
Yeah. You're not like a person that bites. Like, you're a very approachable person.
I hope so. Yeah.
I hope so, because that's what happens to me. People don't think of me as a approachable person, and like when it comes to police officers, they feel so formal. I don't think they can come to them with problems or anything like that. So yeah, I was like, you can approach PC Preston if you have any problems or anything. Would you say that?
I'd say so. Yeah, I'm just a person in a uniform, really. It's my job to help people. I'm a dad. I've got quite a lot of experience. I've been a police officer for about 18 years now. So, I'm here, and if anybody wants any help for anything.
How long have you been in the union? The university in total? How long?
Since February last year.
So February last year. So he's been here a while, people. So you should see him around. If not, get to know him. He's a person that's going to keep you safe in the UBU. So tell me about safety. Like, what do you think that students should be more precautious of? Like, what should they take cautious when like walking on the street, when like on a Wednesday night, we get absolutely obliterated with alcohol, but like the safety is a key thing. So how would you say students should like take care? How should they take care of themselves?
Well, Bradford's obviously a city.
Mm-hmm.
So the same with being in any city, you have to be mindful of certain risks, wherever that is in the country or the world for that matter.
Mm-hmm.
The campus is really good for me. I think the campus has got a really good feel about it. But obviously, going out of campus, you just need to be mindful whether you're just walking about or you're, going on a night out, like you say, if you're having drinks or whatever it is. You just have to be mindful of your own personal safety. So, my specific advice around here would be the spots where we've got a few problems at the moment would be the walk from campus through past the Alhambra down to Centenary Square. At certain times of the day and night, evening, there can be some antisocial behaviour down there, which the local officers are aware of, and I'm going to be working with them to try and address those issues. But like I say, those issues can happen anywhere in any city. In addition to that, there's a few, and this is my personal opinion. I think the standard of driving is pretty poor around here.
100%. I agree with you. Like 100. You don't have to say anymore, but yeah.
Yeah. So be mindful, crossing roads and because you just
especially that Horton bit, because a lot of students live like on Ashgrove area, near Pemberton, because I live on Pemberton, just opposite the Unique, and crossing that street is very dangerous. Especially when you're especially when there's boom, driving up and down. So I know I just try to wait for the traffic light. I'm keeping it safe. I try to wait for the traffic light, but at night it just gets very dangerous with driving. It's very dangerous.
I think the issue is just sudden speeding, showing off in vehicles, not indicating, parking where they shouldn't do, where they're causing danger for pedestrians. Those are all things that I've tried to address. So I've done quite a lot of work with local businesses on the Great Horton Road area. I've given some drivers what we call Section 59 warnings, which are some legislation under the Police Reform Act gives me the power, if someone's using their vehicle antisocially, I can give them a warning. If they don't address that driving, I can actually seize the vehicle.
Nice.
They can get it back, mind, but it's they've got to pay to get it back, and it can be quite a bit of a sting, and maybe address that manner of driving. So I haven't seized any vehicles yet, but I've given quite a few warnings.
That's good, because then people will be more cautious. Yeah, I love that. What about catcalling? A lot of catcalling they've been saying have been going around. Me personally, I never thought that would happen, I've had it once, and it happened a couple of weeks ago where I've been catcalled. Girls basically slow down traffic behind them, and it were me and my friends who had just finished gym, and we were walking past Unique, and it was shouting abuse. Oh, we want that fine black boy over there, you over there. I was like, this is a bit weird and uncomfortable. I'm like, women go through this on a daily basis, so I'm just like, how could they keep themselves more safe? Should they just ignore it, keep walking? Should they come to you for more advice? What do you think they should do?
So that sort of behaviour, whether it's on campus or off campus, was one of the major things that was highlighted to me when I first got here. So I worked with the women's officer at the time and the SABs to put something together to try and address that sort of behaviour. And we came up with the Never Okay campaign, which I hope people have seen.
Samira,
so we're pushing that, and we'll be pushing that again. So there's a new women's officer now, and I've got a meeting with her hopefully next week to just go through the next phase of that. It's all about respecting other people and how your behaviour can have a negative effect on them.
I do think them people are very cowardice, by the way. That catcall in their cars, and they're like, if you want to do it, well, women do not want it, by the way. They completely do not want it. But if you have any kind of like courage or honor, you actually do it the proper way. Like, but that's my personal opinion. That's my personal opinion on the matter. But tell me about what you have also done. Anything, just like Never Okay campaign. Have you done anything else to?
Just going back to Never Okay very briefly. I do feel on campus there has been some improvements. I haven't received any complaints from students of that sort of behaviour of late. I'm hoping that's a positive, and I really want people to come forward if they are being affected by that type of behaviour, so we can do something about it. But at the same time, I do hope it has been an improvement having that Never Okay campaign. Other things that I'm doing. I work very closely with security, obviously. I'm not here to patrol the perimeter or anything like that. I do walk around. It's not really my role here, but security is excellent. The camera system they've invested in is really good. I've been very impressed with the security since I've got here.
I'm scared of the own camera system, I don't lie.
Yeah. They're all a nice bunch as well. So the big focus at the moment is so I have to look at what the issues affecting students and staff are here, and at the moment they are behaviours of people coming on campus that aren't students. That's the big thing for me.
That's actually the one I was going to jump onto next, and they legit talk to you about that, because the access in the university is a bit like I don't mind students from like college coming in, like cutting through to go home, but it's like it could be anyone. It could be anyone. It's a bit too open. Some universities have like the no policy, no card, no policy. You're not allowed if you haven't got your card. Simple as. But we're a bit more lenient with that because we're trying to connect with the community, which I support 100%. I support like us getting involved in the community as much as possible, because if we're involved in the community, it's safer for the students. But it's also a big risk as well, because you're allowing a lot of people that you might not know or might give a false like identity or whatever. So I wanted to know your opinion on that, to be honest.
Yeah. So obviously I had to crime, certain things that happen, thefts. When people are being harassed, big fallouts between people. So I monitor them, and if I was to look at, since I've been here, who's generated the vast majority of those, it is people who are either students from other universities, non-students coming in to visit people here or just hang about, or people from the college coming in just to come and hang around on campus. As much as I think everyone wants this to be a relaxed environment. In order for the security and staff and myself to keep everyone safe here, I do think we have to take some strides towards addressing this issue of people coming on campus, because you don't want it to be that everyone has to swiping everywhere and get checked all the time. So we've taken steps to that. I've done a few checks with security around the library and the student union area, just to check who's students and who isn't. We've had people running out knowing full well they shouldn't be here, and people that are coming on just to cause some issues. So what I'm hoping is, and I'm working with everyone in the student union and the university itself to try and address this, is that we can get people to be more aware of this issue, and I'm hoping wear their lanyards more. Now, I know people don't like wearing them, but it's just so much easier for the people that are trying to help the students and keep you safe if we can see quickly who's a student and who isn't. It just makes things so much easier, and it stops these people having to be asked if they're students, and people don't like that either. So if we can just get more people wearing their lanyards and identification, I'm hoping we can sort of remove this element of people that are coming onto campus out, because they're the ones that are causing the problems for the students and making their day to day here uncomfortable. Uncomfortable.
That makes a lot of sense, because I was like saying in my head, like when you're finished university, you have to go to work, and when you have work, you have identification. When you have the identification, you have to wear it every day. So for students out there, please think of your lanyard as your work pass. You cannot, like something that you need to identify yourself for safety, for presence, and so people know who you are. That makes sense. So they know that you're a student. They know that you are welcomed here, and that you are working as a student here. So everything is checked off. If you do not have one, then you'll be asked to be escorted from the premises.
Not necessarily at this point. If you're a non-student and you're causing trouble, or students from another university that's got passed to get into the library, it's zero tolerance for me. If you're causing problems for the people that pay to be at this university and study, they will always be given primacy on this. And if you're causing trouble, or you're inviting people onto campus that are causing problems, or you're lending your pass to people, these are things that need to stop, just so we can just get rid of this element that are causing the issues. And it's not a massive deal, don't get me wrong. It's only a few little incidents, like a coat going missing, or a laptop getting stolen, or abuse to people. We need to keep these people off campus, and we need to make it as easy as we can for security and staff and myself to do that.
We do need to make it easy for them. We need, as students, let's make it easy for our staff, because then they can make it easy for us. So what else do you think that students can do to us up? You said lanyard, which you need to wear their pass all the time. What else do you think? Do you think that information, them coming up to you, talking to you?
I'm always available to talk. And if anybody's got any ideas, don't have to come to me, or the staff at the student union.
Sabbaticals are around.
Just let someone know what your ideas are and how we can just make this a safer place for everyone.
I do have one of the girls telling me that Morley Street, opposite Great Horton, is more like students go up and down on that one a bit, but that's a bit of a dangerous street also for them, because there's Kirksville. There's Kirksville there. Students walk from there as well through the back alleys. There's also Wardley, which is the ice skating ring as well. They have to walk through Morley Street as well. I think that street. And I live on Pemberton as well, which is also opposite as well. Going up to Lacebridge, which is also accommodation. So these accommodations around the university, even though Great Horton is like lit up, a lot of them are a bit dark at night. So do you think that there's a project maybe hopefully going on that could, like, I don't know, brighten up the streets a little bit, show pathways?
That's a good point. I do have links in with the council. We do have meetings where council come on board with the university and everyone attends. These are things, if they're raised as issues, we can look into them, but if no one's feeding it in, that we're struggling. But now you've raised it, so I mean, there's quite a few things that the university have invested. I've mentioned the CCTV. The
CCTV is really good.
Safe Spot scheme. Are you aware of that?
Yes.
Safe Spot scheme. And the app
To them that don't know,
the Safe Zone app.
Safe Zone. Tell them if
the Safe Zone app. It's really good. I've put if anyone wants to see, I put a big poster in the corner near the ping pong table. If you want to have a look at it, and there's leaflets I put at the student union desk. It's just a free app you can download. It's really good. It's got information. If you press a button on it, it goes straight through to security, and they can see where you are on campus and come and help you. It's it's something you should have if you're on campus, and it's another investment by the university for the students here to keep them safe.
Keep them safe, I believe so. I believe 100%. Is there any final things that you would like to say to the students that you want them to know, or where they can find you, or how they can get in touch?
I work in the Richmond building.
That's
where behind the main desk in the security office. That's where I'm based. Quite often floating around in the student union. Just stop and speak to me if you want. And what I'd say about the university itself, I think it's great. I've had a really good experience since I've been here. I felt really welcome. The odd issue has been sorted out, and I think things have improved overall. We want to drive that forward. So there'll be plenty of things going forward to try and improve things. Just give it a little tweak it needs. But these problems aren't unique to Bradford. They've been recognised in universities, across the country. So I'm here to help, here to make it better. Let's just work together to make it a better place for all.
I feel like we should. Let's all work together, make it a better place. And ending on that note, thank you again for listening to UBU podcast. This is boy Ren, PC Preston.
Thank you very much.